What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good, man? Back in the building, man. Back in the building. Another day. Another day, man. Another day. Yep, another day, man. Another day, man. Ain't no doubt. Another day, man. Yep. Another day. What's good, Jeremy, man? It's the middle of the week, man. Wake up Wednesday, man. That's what I'm gonna call this today, man. Wake up Wednesday, man. It's Wake Up Wednesday, man. Yep. It's Wake Up Wednesday, man. It's all about hitting the reset button. All about hitting the reset button, man. Yep, it's all about hitting the reset button, man. Ain't no doubt, man. What's up, Ron, man? Salute, salute, man. It's all good, man. It's Wake Up Wednesday, man. And that's for real. Every day gets a little bit easier, man. Every day gets a little bit easier, man. Every day we get closer and closer to whatever you're trying to accomplish in life. You get just this much motherfucking closer, man. Yep. Just keep the door open for yourself, huh? That's what we gotta do. We just gotta keep that door jarred over a little bit, man, so we can go through sideways, cause they ain't gonna let us do that motherfucker straight up. we gotta keep it just jarred a little bit, man, so we can just slide through that sideways, man. No, I ain't drinking no coffee this morning, man. I pulled back off that coffee, man. I pulled back off that caffeine, man. I don't want shit to become a habit, huh? Because, sometimes habits are hard to break. So I'm not a real big fan of habits, man. The only thing I want to have a habit is getting motherfucking me mentally focused and mentally better every day. That's the habit I want to have. So, and I ain't knocking nobody that drink no coffee. It's only a substance. But to each his own. Hit that like button when you come in here, man. Don't come in my house and you ain't hit no like button. Don't come in my house if you ain't hit the like button. That's why I said I got clean motherfucking carpets on my floor. Take your shoes off when you come in the house. So what's weird what I'm saying? Hit the like button when you come in here, man. Salute, salute, man. Nobody safe TV. That's nobody safe TV. That's my big homie. Yeah. Safe TV out, that's my big homie, man. Y'all know he called me little homie, lad. That's my big homie, man. Yeah, man. Welcome to this motherfucker this morning, man. I welcome everybody, man. What's up, PJ, man? It's all good, homie. I'm glad to see everybody up and at it, man. You know what I'm saying? What's good, Plexico? Get at me. Know you got some shit for me. You might ride down on my ass, but I ain't tripping. What you got, Plexico? Fuck with me. What's going on? Y'all holler at me, man. Y'all holler at me, man. We up early in the morning about this time every morning, man. Know somebody got some shit to say. Yeah. How everybody day went yesterday, man? Let me know that first of all, man. So we can talk about that and we can put that shit behind us. Flush it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Real good. Man, look, man. It's like, yeah, man, you know that day room shit, man. Sometimes people coming up with their emotions, man. You got to keep that shit in check, man. You know, emotions is a hell of a thing for anybody to master, man. You got to keep your motherfucking emotions in check at all time and understand that. Guess what, man? Your character gonna be tested. I don't give a fuck where you at. You know, my thing is this, man. And the whole point in the matter on any situation is this here, man. Uh, uh, and what I always say, man, and this goes for anybody, man. Be careful what you ask for, man, because you just might get it. And that's just me, and that's my opinion, man. You know, lead the motherfucking campaign to the people that's in the White House, to the motherfucking political people. You know what I'm saying? Leave the motherfucking campaigning to the people in the White House, to the Democrat and Republicans. Leave that shit to them. You know, live a normal motherfucking life and be a normal person, man. And be who you are. And you gonna be all right, man. Because the very first minute you miss a beat, you got to expect the motherfucker gonna be on your ass. So, that's the kind of world we living in, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I say, man, it's all right to be authentic, man. You know, you are whatever you are, man. But trying to be something you not, man, you know, that shit gonna get you goddamn called out every time. You know, represent what you represent and keep it pushing, man. That's just life, period, man. You know, and I tell a motherfucker all the time, this is as real as I can put it. If you was a crackhead right here, when you go down the street, you still gonna be that. If you a sucker right here, just because you go behind that truck, you still a sucker. That ain't gonna change the outcome, right? But whatever you be or whatever you are, like my pops used to tell me, I don't give a fuck what you do in life, son. You try to be the best at it. And that's all you can do, you know? And it's all right, man, because we got one life to live, man. Once you live that life, that motherfucker is gone. And nobody gonna remember the shit you did from one day to the next. You know, it is what it is, man. You know, but be the best person. Be the best version of you. Don't try to be the best version of the motherfucker down the street or next door to you. Fuck all that, man. Be what you gonna be in your life. Cause like I always tell you, when you get ready to pay your bills, ain't nobody gonna have to suffer repercussions and consequences but you if you don't have that motherfucking money. The person that's commenting on that shit, they ain't gonna suffer no consequences. All they gonna do is look at you and say, hey, you know what? Damn, that nigga broke. That's it. You know? This the type of world we living in, man. It's the type of world we living in, man. People want to see you do bad before you do good. But it's your job to make your life better. It ain't the motherfucker that's outside looking in to contribute nothing to the cause. It's what you do every day in your everyday life that's gonna make your shit better. And when you start to understand that and live like that, that in which what a person say ain't gonna fuck with you. It ain't gonna even bother you, man. You know, you can goddamn rest easy, knowing that you did what you were supposed to be, that you did what you were supposed to do the day before. You know, so it's kind of like, you know, that's why I laugh all the time, man. You know, you got to laugh at a lot of shit, man. I keep trying to tell people, man, don't get too emotionally tied to shit that don't belong to you. You know, if you can't leave that shit, get away from it. You know what I'm saying? And that's real, man. You know, and I don't know, man. I can't expect everybody to, move like me or to feel like me. You know what I'm saying? I can't do that, man. But I advise people to do that, man, because every room you go in, the motherfucker gonna have something negative to say. I don't give a fuck where you at, man. People gonna have shit negative to say about you wherever you go. You can be the most likable guy in the world, and people are always gonna have something fucked up to say about you. That's just the world we living in, man. And for people that don't know that, then y'all on the late show. But I will say this, man, that we are who we are, man. But it only gets fucked up when you try to be something that you're not. You know, that's when motherfuckers start to recognize it. You know, it's kind of like, I always like to use me for an example because I like to paint canvases, right? If I do anything other than what I normally do, guess what my constituents gonna say? Oh man, Hollywood faking. That ain't him. He trying to be something he not. Although I wouldn't give a fuck what a motherfucker say, that's just me. But I don't have to worry about that situation or that part. I don't have to worry about that shit, man. And I always say this, and y'all know I always say this. A lifetime ass whooping is better than 4 years of college. Because life gonna always present situations and conversations for your ass, and it's gonna be uncomfortable. It's gonna be uncomfortable, man. But when the situation and the conversation get uncomfortable, you still show up. You don't shy away. You don't take off running. You don't hide. You show up. It don't mean, goddamn, you're gonna get the best of the conversation, but you show up. Showing up is the number one thing. That's real. Showing up is the number one thing. That alone right there adds to your motherfucking character when you show up. And that's simple as that. It's kind of like knowing you fucked up on a job and you know they're gonna fire your ass when you get there, right? You don't call in and say, oh, I'm not coming today. That's what you don't do. Because for one, it was you that fucked up. So now take your ass in there and get whatever you got coming and you move on. That's just how life works. Even in a relationship, if you fuck over motherfucker that you involved with, don't run to your mama house. Don't run down to your homeboy house. Face that shit and say, you know what? Fuck it. If I can't work it out, or if it don't work out, I move on and I try to do better the next time. That's the life lesson I'm talking about. But some people don't want that kind of life lesson. They want to hide from the truth and they want to run. You know what I'm saying? And that's real, man. Quit running. Quit running from that motherfucking life lesson, man. This shit, life lessons is hard, man. Life lessons is hard. And most of all, what's hard is criticism. Most motherfuckers can't take that criticism, man. They rather hide under a motherfucking rock, before they take that criticism. And that's real, man. And we all gonna get criticized every motherfucking day, man. That's why I put in the motherfucking thumbnail. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up and quit sleepwalking and understand that life don't come with no motherfucking manuscripts. And you gonna have motherfucking hiccups. You gonna have challenges in your shit, and motherfuckers gonna challenge you. But if you can't handle that shit gracefully, get out the game. Get out the game. I'm talking about the game of life. Because like I said, life will bring you every opportunity to show what you're about. And that's as clear as I can put it. You know what I'm saying? And everybody ain't gonna motherfucking like you. Everybody ain't gonna like you. But I just think that's another point where motherfuckers get caught up in a knot at. Why? Because they try to be impressive and prove themselves to people that they don't know, or prove themselves to people that they do know. You know, that's the shit you got to get away from, man. You got to get away from that shit, man. The only thing that you have to prove in this motherfucking world in 2023 is you have to prove that shit to you. You have to prove it to you. You the only motherfucker that you owe an explanation to for what you do and why you do it. You don't owe nobody else no motherfucking explanation. Because when the time run out on the clock, I'm talking about the life clock, ain't nobody name gonna be on that motherfucking obituary but yours. I'm trying to tell you, they ain't gonna remember what you said yesterday. All that shit becomes past tense. All it becomes past tense. That's why it's today and it's a tomorrow. The only people that hold on to shit is motherfuckers that resent you in the first place. You know, people hold on to shit. And when you catch people holding on to shit, whatever they holding on to, that's their problem. That ain't yours. You know what I'm saying? Go on, go count, man. I ain't got to do no motherfucking counting, man. I ain't got to do no counting. I ain't got to be counted. I ain't a part of that motherfucking system no more. I don't have to count, and I don't have to be counted. And that's real. But I appreciate you for checking in like you always do. You know what I'm saying? Consistency pays off, man. So shout out to motherfucking Major Mitchell. You know what I'm saying? Good riddance. Go on in that motherfucking building and don't let nobody get no case this morning. But like I said, man, what's up, man? What's up, LC, man? It's all good, man. You know me. I'm back at it. Stayed up last night, delivered the the content that I told people I was going to deliver. Although it was, we was up late, man. But it ain't no thing, man. It is what it is, man. It's on to the next motherfucking subject. It's a check mark, and I ain't going backwards talking about what happened yesterday. It's enough people in society to do that shit. Like I always tell people, I got a board and I write shit on it. Once it's over, it's over. Ain't no retracting back and talking about the shit. You let the other people have at it and voice their opinion. And it is what it is, man. But what I want people to understand is this. Fuck impressing people, man. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Sam? Fuck impressing people, man. It works better when you impress yourself, when you surprise yourself. You know what I'm saying? It works better when you do that. I like people that surprise themselves so they can say, damn, I didn't know I can do that. You know what I'm saying? And then that way you make your expectations up here. Because you can't meet other people's expectations in life, man. You can't meet everybody's expectations. Why? Because they expectations are not yours. Some people have low expectations. So when you supersede that shit, they gonna have fucked up shit to say about you, man. So set your own expectations in life, man. And impress your motherfucking self and be loyal to you. Be loyal to you. And know the difference between associates and friends. I think sometimes people forget that shit too. They don't know the difference between associates and friends. Figure that piece out first before you move on and try to begin to understand the person that you associate with every day. Because everybody that you associate with is not your motherfucking friend. And I think you should be clear with people when you meet them and you tell them that, hey, man, we just associates. We are not motherfucking friends. So in the event, if you get tied up in some shit, don't put me in that shit with you because I just associate with you. At no time and point did I say we was friends. Tell motherfuckers that so they'll know where you stand at. Because sometimes people's expectations are so motherfucking off base. People expectations are off base, man. And that's real. But I think people go along in life and they do shit to the expectation of others, man. And that's real. But you have to understand this here too. The best friend you had is the motherfucking friend you never had. The best friend you had or the best friend you have is the one that you never had. And that's as plain as I can put it. It's all right to associate with a number of people, but understand association is just associations. You have to be able to turn that shit on like a light switch and turn that shit off. Because everybody that you meet in the street ain't gonna be for you. Ain't gonna be for you, which is cool. Learn to be all right by your motherfucking self. Because the saying is true. You can do bad by yourself. If I'm riding a motherfucking bicycle and you riding a bicycle, we gonna get to the same motherfucking destination at the same time. But it only becomes different when you decide to get off the bike. The minute you decide to get off the bike and go get a car, that motherfucker that you was riding that bicycle with automatically begins to envy you. Why? Because he said, you know what, you think you better than me now. No, I don't think I'm better than you. What I do know is this. I got tired of pedaling that motherfucking bike. That's what I do know. And that's simple as that, man. And that's why I say, man, you know what? This shit really easy, man, when you look at it, man. It's easy math, man. Life is easy math, man. If you just know what to do when you get in certain situations, man. And the number one thing is not to try to live up to other people's expectations, man. Because your shit might be to the ceiling and their shit might be down here. But it only happens when you wake up. Wake up. Wake up and understand the difference between where you're going and how you're going to get there. That's the only way you're going to fix that shit. And that's real. It's a difference between real shit and entertainment. And I think sometimes people try to bunch all that shit in together. At 6 o'clock in the morning, when I'm here, this is real shit. This is real shit. And I don't mean for the shit to be exciting. I don't want no motherfucking excitement at 6 o'clock in the morning. I don't want the motherfucking pom-poms and the loud music playing. No, I want your ass to be subtle and understand one thing. The time is running out on your ass. And you better figure it out. You better figure it out. Look at the thumbnails I put up. When I said wake up, I'm telling you to wake up for real. Ain't no doubt. A lot of people live out monkey see, monkey do. I told you the other day, man, we living in a copycat world, man. And the reason why I say we living in a copycat world, because you'll see one person do this and that other person think they can get away with it and find themselves in a motherfucking knot. That's what the situation is, man. You know? But once again, man, to each his own, man. You know, I can't tell no motherfucking body what to do or how to live their life, because I don't know your circumstances in your motherfucking life. I don't know. I don't know. But I will say this, whatever it is, if you stay consistent on what you're trying to do, you'll push through it. And don't try to live up to nobody else's expectations. And don't try to be loyal to a person or a situation when you're not being loyal to yourself. Self-preservation is number one motherfucking rule in nature, in the streets, in the world, wherever you put it at. Self-preservation, man. Motivate yourself and get shit done yourself. Because weight is what broke the wagon. If you wait around on the next person, that shit ain't gonna never get done. It ain't gonna never get done, man. You know, it's 6:25, man. Damn, time flies when you're not having fun. So, man, it is what it is, man. You know, it is what it is, man. Like I said, I appreciate y'all for even coming in here in the morning time, man. Sometimes getting up can be difficult, man. But once you up, you up. But don't be up just to be up. Be up with a motherfucking plan, man. You know, be up with a plan to do what needs to be done throughout the day, man. And remember, it's 24 hours in a motherfucking day, 7 days a week. 7 days a week. And y'all know what I call that, game 7. You know, game 7, man. But act like it's the motherfucking game 1. Try to score the same amount of points as you did yesterday. Or supersede that shit, man. And you're going to have distractions. In today's time, distractions is people. People are going to try to deter you from where you going, how you going to get there, man. But remember, man, you can't live up to their expectations, man. Only you can live up to your own shit, man. Try to accomplish what you trying to accomplish in life, man. You know? And remember this, man. Every day ain't going to be the same. Simple as that. Every day ain't going to be the same. It's kind of like in the morning time, you think better. But throughout the day, your motherfucking head get clouded. And then some people get anxiety. I ain't never seen so many motherfuckers in my life have anxiety. All for the wrong reasons, though. You know, people get excited for shit that ain't worth being excited for. But who am I to tell you what to get excited about? I don't know, man. You know, like I say, man, I just come here to pass some positivity on in the morning, man, because there's a lot of bullshit going on throughout the day. And, you know, at least if you can get 30 minutes of good shit, or what I call good shit, and that's just conversation, dialogue, there ain't no right, there ain't no wrong, you know. It's called using your motherfucking head for more than a hat rack. Sometimes this motherfucker become only a hat rack for people in life. And that don't mean you wear a lot of hats. It just means that you ain't using your motherfucking head. And when you get in a situation, you react and you get excited, man. And you don't move like you're supposed to move. You know what I'm saying? You don't move like you're supposed to move. So you have to move like you're supposed to move at all times, man. And that shit ain't gonna happen all the time. Sometimes motherfucker gonna move awkward, man. But make the move that satisfy you, man. And whatever your decision is, you live with the shit, man. Because at the end of the day, you can't take what you accumulate in this world with you. I never ever seen them hook that shit up to the back of a hearse. You ain't gonna take that money. You ain't gonna take that car. You ain't gonna take that woman. You ain't gonna take none of that shit with you. It has never been hooked up to the back of a hearse. And if it is, it's of no value because you're not here no more. And that's real. What's good, Sonny? What's good, man? How that job going, man? How that new job going, man? Yeah, my boy said real game. Let him pop that in the pipe and smoke it. I don't know about popping it in the pipe, man, but it is what it is. People can take it how they want to take it. That shit real. You ain't nothing going in the back of that motherfucking hearse when you leave this bitch. None of the anxiety, none of the animosity, none of the resentment, ain't none of that shit gonna be hooked up to the back of that motherfucker. My boy said it's going smooth, man. That's real, man. Can't do nothing but go smooth when you got your head on right. You know? And that's why I tell people, man, don't put your faith in other motherfuckers, man. You know, you came here by yourself, you're gonna leave by yourself. You know? Create your own motherfucking situation, create your own lane. You know, although sometimes people gonna try to take credit for what you created, and sometimes they can take credit for what you created, but what they can't take away is the work that you put in. You know, and never ever get this twisted, man. It's all right for a motherfucker to use you. That's all right. You let a motherfucker use you to get you on the right path, man. We all been used a time or two, man. I don't mind a motherfucker using me. Use me. I don't give a fuck. But just remember when you get where you going. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's all, yeah, man. You know what, though, man? I'll tell you what, man. But sometimes, and I realize this, what's good, Reds, my boy in the building. There's one thing I realized about this YouTube circuit. You have to mix the bullshit in. You have to mix it in, man, in order to get to the real shit. You know, and that's real. But it's only when you keep the bullshit going on that makes it real bullshit. You know? So, you know, it's kind of like, what's up, Suge? It's kind of like, man, it's just the continuous bullshit with nothing you can take away from it. You know, I don't mind the bullshit as long as you can give me some real shit in between and let me pick and choose what I want to walk away with. You know what I'm saying? Let me pick and choose what I want to walk away with. So we're going to go back to this, man. For anybody that just not entering the chat, it's like walking in my house and not speaking. Hit the like button, man. It's 6:32 in the morning, man. 6:32 in the morning. So we need to hit the like button when we come in, man. Don't knock on the door and see if somebody in there and don't come in and speak. So if you just not getting there, hit the like button, man. This is just something that we do every morning, man. You know, we start out with good vibes in the morning time, man. In other words, like the iPhone, you hit the reset button. But we got to remember that shit. You know, that shit got to be on speed dial. Okay, when I tap in over here, let me push this free ass button because it's free. It don't cost shit. It's just like it don't cost shit to come on here to hear me talk. It's free. All this shit is free. And that's real. But it's a difference between free and real and free and bullshit. The appreciation is when you come in and say, you know what, boom, okay, I appreciate you, man, for coming on at 6 in the morning, man, giving me a good vibe, man. Giving me a good vibe. But like I say, I'm just a man. Sometimes you can't not mind the man because you just might miss the message. And the message this morning is wake up, damn it. Wake up, man. Wake up and understand one thing, there's only one you. Quit trying to impress other motherfuckers. Quit that shit. Quit that. You don't have to impress people, man. The only motherfucker you have to impress is you. Because when they come for that mortgage every month, only you gonna pay that. When it's time for you to go to Walmart and feed them kids, only you gonna have to do that. Only you. When your ass get in that casket, it's only you. And I don't give a fuck how many people say they loyal to you, how many people say they love you. They not jumping in that motherfucker with you. I've never ever seen nobody jump in the motherfucking casket and say, I'm going to. Quit fooling yourself, man. Be loyal to your motherfucking self. Impress you. And once you start to do that, but guess what happens then? You start to smile every day. Because guess what? You done befriended the best motherfucker in the world, and that's yourself. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no doubt. Shit, it's only one person on your ID card. That's you. Be loyal to yourself. That's why I'm trying to tell y'all, when I get on here, I'm not looking for no motherfucking friends. I'm not that naive to think that when I quit fucking with YouTube, that people not gonna listen to somebody else. I'm not that motherfucking naive. I understand that you might be right here and then you're gonna go listen to some more shit somewhere else. I understand that. But I understand this too. People in the world are not loyal to one situation. That's what makes me understand motherfucking people. That's why I can deal with whoever. You can be the weakest motherfucker in the world, and I still can deal with you because I can identify who I'm dealing with. Because the only motherfucker that I got expectations for is me. I'm in control of my situation. I'm in control of the motherfuckers that I associate with. Remember, I done went back to that. Associates and friends are two different things. But I think it's the people on the outside looking in cannot distinguish the one and the two. They think all that shit is the same. It's not the same. The shit is not the same. So, man, like I said, wake up, man. Wake up, man, and quit sleepwalking, man. Quit sleepwalking, man. It's almost Christmas, man. It's almost Christmas. And for those that do celebrate Christmas, man, you should already have everything that you have in place, man, to satisfy people in your motherfucking immediate family, man. You should already have all that shit in place, man. That's when you intact with the people that really, really goddamn love you. You know, just like they say, mind is a terrible thing to waste. Love in the family is a terrible thing to motherfucking waste. So enjoy the people while they here, man. Enjoy the people while they here, man. Because like I said, man, don't be fooled by the outside noise. Because motherfuckers gonna clap if you winning, and they gonna celebrate when you losing. And I know it's fucked up. And I know it's fucked up. And in some cases, motherfuckers gonna clap when you losing and clap when you winning. They gonna do the same thing twice. But that's to be expected in the world that we living in, man. It's the crab in the bucket mentality. Simple as that. The very first time you try to get to the top, that motherfucking bottom crab is gonna try to pull you by your ankle and pull you back in. But I don't think people get that or realize that, man. They think everybody in the bucket is the same. Newsflash, they not. So anyway, man, y'all stay up, stay free, man, but most of all, stay woke, man. And don't be sleepwalking in your everyday life, man. And the only motherfucker you be loyal to is you. The only motherfucker you be loyal to is self. The only motherfucker you try to impress is self. The rest of that shit is just noise, like in some headphones, man. But you got to be able to turn that shit off, because if not, it's going to take advantage of you. It's going to take advantage of you. And then your own mind going to start playing tricks on you. Because why? You're going to think you owe the motherfucker something. But in reality, you don't owe nobody shit, man. You don't owe nobody shit, man. Be who you are, man. Be who you are, man. And you're only authentic when you allow yourself to be, man. And never, ever, ever campaign for shit that you can't handle. And I don't know what you can handle. I don't know. But life will present the shit to you. It'll present itself to you. And remember this, man. This is. I'm gonna leave you with this. And this shit is just as real as I can put it. You can fool some of the people some of the time, but the motherfucker you can't fool is you. Some of the people, some of the time, but the person you cannot fool is you. And that's simple as I can put it, man. Authenticity is very, rare. Especially when you care about what other motherfuckers think. Stay true to who you are, man. And your situation within itself will always stay true to you, man. But that's hard for a lot of people to do because they care what other people think. The minute you stop caring what other people think, your whole motherfucking outcome will change, man. And that's real. So, man, a smile is a hell of a thing to waste, man. Smile, man. That shit gonna allow you to step over a lot of other shit, man. It's gonna allow you to step over a lot of other shit, man. So until tomorrow, man, y'all stay up, stay free, man. And wake up.